All right. Well, we're talking about the ending of The Best Man, the final chapters. There were 8 episodes, and at the beginning of episode 1, we spent the first couple of minutes in 2024. However, this show itself does a bunch of time jumping from, I believe, showing us montages from 1999, I believe, when the first film came out. Then another time jump to, I think, the late 2000s, 2009. Basically, oh, wait. No. I think the second one came out in 2013. 2013. Yeah. So from there, you have another dozen years pass by, aka like a 12-year time jump from, you know, 2013 to 2024. So yeah, close to 12 years. But basically, the ending of the show, or the Best Man franchise, what exactly happened? So it seems like we actually don't have all the answers here, because there were several questions I was wondering about throughout the series that never really got fully explained. I guess some things were just meant to be left to the imagination. Maybe it was one of the detriments of only having 8 episodes, but to be honest here, I think these 8 episodes did a better job at covering more ground than like a 2.5 hour third film would have done. I mean, for example, we know that the big event that ends or caps off the series is 2024, when Harper, for his latest project, The Pieces of Us, finally gets him a Pulitzer Prize. We see that all of his friends are in attendance. By this time, of course, we already know that Harper and Robin had gotten a divorce, and Robin had moved to Ghana along with their daughter Mia, but there is a surprise waiting for Harper in the lobby, and that's his daughter coming to visit him. So that was pretty cool to see that the co-parenting between Harper and Robin are actually going well. But when you look at the other characters, we really only get a brief montage as to what exactly happened to them. The biggest one being Candace actually getting her doctorate degree, and she actually came forward about her sexual assault that she barely escaped from her professor. I think she even ended up on the cover of the New York magazine for the Women Who Spoke Up issue. And from there, I believe we actually see Lance getting engaged. We see an engagement ring on Jasmine's finger, so we know that Lance has finally begun to move on after Mia passed away. But when you look at the Quentin storyline, we don't know if he sold the family company or not. We're just left to speculate about it, because the one scene where it seemed like he wouldn't do it was when after he, Shelby, and Kennedy went over to help clean up, I guess pack up the house. There was a moment where his father and daughter were talking, and he was reminiscing about, oh, well, this was, the first property owned by like a black man that began this company to begin with. So it felt like Quentin was thinking about, oh, wow, this company does mean more to the family than I thought it did. So I guess it implied that they didn't sell, but we just never get a follow-up to it, so we're just left to speculate. Also, on top of that, when it comes to Lance's engagement to Jasmine, it kind of leaves the door open to a follow-up, either series or movie of, well, we know Lance will get married again in the future, so he needs a best man. Who's it going to be? Will it be Harper to kind of bring things full circle with the franchise, or not? But when it comes to Jordan and Harper, we just don't know. It's implied that they're still good friends, of course, but are they something more? In 2022, when they had that conversation and Jordan was like, look, you're hurting after your divorce. It's going to take time to get over it, and I'm not going to be like the rebound. What you need to do is heal, and if fate links us up together again, then let the chips fall where they may. So when they time jump to 2024, it looks like he's in a good place, with his ex-wife, and they're co-parenting well, so things seem to be good between them. So is Harper in a place where he has moved on and is ready to, find love again, possibly with Jordan? Again, we just don't know, but I do feel like The Best Man, the final chapters, did have a satisfying ending in terms of showing us how the characters winded up, but in terms of answering all the questions, not necessarily. but I do feel like we could get more based on the success of the miniseries. But basically, Harper gets his prize, the Pulitzer. He's accomplished his dream, but that doesn't mean he won't, stop writing, or he'll stop writing. He'll keep on going, challenging himself. But when you think about it, he and Jordan both reached the pinnacle. She was the head of MSNBC, but quit to pursue passion projects. He won the Pulitzer, but after that, it's like, well, what's next? Both of them don't have anyone to share it with. That's the sad part. So we'll just have to wait and see if we get any, I guess you could say behind the scenes information, like if the writers or cast members, since the show's been out for a while, maybe in a month or so when they do follow-up press, they'll give us more answers. But for now, the ending itself did, kind of wrap things up. Lance, LJ, their relationship's good, but that was, resolved before the time jump. The kids have gotten older. So what's next? But really, that's the ending of The Best Man, the final chapters. I really enjoyed it. I really did. I can't wait to rewatch it again, this time at a slower pace for fun. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. And would you want the franchise to continue?